Hello everyone, welcome to Avyukt Learning. Hope everyone are doing well. So, in the previous video, we have completed the meaning of accounting and attributes of accounting. Let's have a quick recap of that. So, meaning of accounting. Accounting is a systematic process of identifying, measuring, recording, classifying, summarizing, interpreting, and communicating the financial information. So identifying only those transactions which are of financial nature. Only the transactions which are of financial nature we will record it in the books of accounts. That is the first step in the process of accounting. Now the second step is measuring the identified transaction. So as I said in the previous video, whatever the transactions we identified, we need to measure it in a common measurement unit, which is the currency of the country. The third step is to record the financial transactions in the books of accounts. So the first book of account is called as journal. Journal, the other name of journal is the book of original entry, in which we will record all the transactions in an orderly manner. In a date wise, we will record all the transactions in journal. After recording it in journal, the next step is to classify them. We will place all the similar transactions in account and another other set of similar transactions in one account. So in classification, that is in the ledger book, we will do classification in ledger book. So in ledger book, we will open separate accounts like salary account, cash account, rent account, land account, furniture account. So like that, we will open separate accounts, and then we will post all the transactions from journal to this ledger. So all the similar transactions will be in one place. So that is classification. Now summarizing, after classifying all the transactions, we will prepare summary of financial transactions, so that we can derive conclusions like how many profits we earned for the particular financial year, whether there is any loss like that. For those purposes, we will prepare few financial statements like trial balance, trading profit and loss account, and balance sheet. So after preparing all these three, what we will do is we will analyze and interpret the financial data, and we will make some meaningful conclusions from that. So after analyzing and interpreting all the financial information what we collected, we will communicate those to the users of financial statement in a in an appropriate time, in a correct time. We should At a correct time we need to communicate the financial information to the users, so that they can take some informed decision. Like for example, I said the example of bank yesterday in the sorry not yesterday, in the previous video. So these are the seven major steps in process of accounting. So this comes under the head of attributes of accounting also. So if you are clear with this, we can write the definition of accounting very clearly without any mistake. So yes, so we completed till this yesterday. So this is accounting process, the flow chart. So we will identify the financial transactions and events, and we will record it in journal. These are the journal books which we will study in the upcoming chapter, and we will classify them. That is, we post it to ledger, and then we will do summarizing. That is, we prepare trial balance, trading profit and loss account, and balance sheet. We analyze and interpret and communicate that interpretation and financial information to the users. So today we are going to start with a topic, with a question that accounting is a is an art or a science. So this is the question. This is what we are going to start today. So the is accounting a science or an art? So what is art? Art is the technique which helps us to achieve our desired objective. So our desired objective in accounting is to know the profitability and financial position of the business. So what we do is, we start with identifying, recording, classifying, summarizing. We do all those things. So in the previous definition itself, if you see, we could see here that accounting is an art of recording financial transactions. Here, Accounting is an art of classifying financial transactions. Accounting is an art of summarizing financial transactions. So there itself they have given that accounting is art of recording, classifying and summarizing the financial transactions, because for all those things we will use some techniques to classify them, to record them and to summarize them. So only they are mentioning the word art. So accounting helps us to know the profitability and financial position of the business. So at last, this is our desired objective. So from this, we can conclude that accounting is an art. Now comes the question, is accounting a science? Science is an organized knowledge based on certain basic principles. So if we see the subject science, we have many principles, many theorems, many laws in science, like law of gravity, Ohm's law, like that. We have many laws under science. So few derivations are based on those assumptions and laws. Similarly, in accounts also we have few basic principles based on which we will prepare our financial statements. The accounting process are done on, based on those basic principles and assumptions. So all these basic assumptions and principles we will learn in the upcoming chapter. Why they have introduced this assumptions and principles means for the to satisfy the objectives of users. For that only they have introduced. See, for example, we have many companies around us. What happens if there is a company A? The company A will prepare, imagine there is no basic principles, there is no any assumptions. What happens at the time? Company A will prepare its financial accounts, financial statements in its own manner. He will have his own assumptions, he will follow his own principles, he will follow his own method to do accounting. And there is company b, what he will do, he will have his own assumptions, he will follow his own method of accounting. So when they both release the financial statement, we cannot make a comparison between them, because both are using their own assumptions, their own principles. There is no any base to compare them. So to compare something we need to have some base, no? Then only we can compare. They should carry the same weight, same base they should have, then only we can compare something. Here there is nothing, there is no baseline itself. How could we compare? We cannot compare. So to make it easier, they have introduced some to implement the uniformity. They have introduced some basic principles and accounts, basic principles and assumption in accounting. So only accounting is also a science, as it is an organized knowledge based on certain basic principles. So yes, guys. So accounting is an art as well as a science. So with this, the answer for the question is completed. I guess everything is clear till now. Now let's move on to the next topic, branches of accounting. Branches of accounting, we have three main branches in accounting. One is financial accounting, the second branch of accounting is cost accounting, and the third branch is management accounting. So, the first branch, let's look into the financial accounting. It records financial transactions and events, summarize and interpret them before communicating the results to users. It is confined to preparation of financial statements. So, financial accounting summarizes all the financial transactions and events. It includes everything. And it gives the financial data to the users of financial statement, and it only records financial aspect of the company. And the next branch of accounting is cost accounting. Cost accounting is something which is purely related with cost of production. Like if we are producing a pen, to produce pen, how much cost I have incurred, that is what we will do in cost accounting. So with the help cost in the cost accounting, we will read the cost of how much cost we have spent to produce one particular product, or how much cost we have spent to do some particular operation or a process or some activity. So we will just account the cost aspect of that product. Why we usually do that is we can find out some controllable cost or uncontrollable cost, what is our abnormal cost, what is our normal cost, so that we can control the cost of production. We can control, we can reduce the cost. If, for example, if we are spending more cost in producing a product, we can try to reduce them or we can try to control them. So for that only we are using cost accounting. It is concerned with ascertaining the cost of products, operation, processes, or activities. It deals with recording the costs with the objective of ascertaining, reducing, and controlling cost. So, this is what I said now. And the third is management accounting. It is purely for the purpose of management. Management means company's management, so that the management can take some informed decisions. For that only where they are doing management accounting. It is fully for the purpose of internal operations of the company. It is the most recently developed branch of accounting. It addresses the needs of only management. So it is not useful for the external users of accounting. It is purely used by the management of the company. It is concerned with generating accounting information relating to funds, costs, profits, etc., as it enables management in decision making. So what management will make, what decisions management will take is that, with the surplus fund available, can I start a new line of business or a new line of product, a spin-over product of the currently producing product, like that they will decide that. Or if some, if it is a conglomerate, if they see the financial, if they see the state accounting statement, they can conclude that whether, can I uh, discontinue on producing few products or not. Shall I buy this machinery or shall I take a particular machinery on lease? Will that be beneficial for me? If I have surplus fund, shall I invest it in some company's share, or shall I start a new subsidiary of mine itself? So like that, they will have their own uh, decisions to be taken. So for that purpose only, they will use management accounting. So this is all about branches of accounting. I hope this topic is also clear for you. Now comes the next topic, bookkeeping. So what is bookkeeping? Bookkeeping is a part of accounting. So what happens is, many of them, what they do, they use the term accounting and bookkeeping interchangeably. They think that bookkeeping and accounting are same, but in real they both are not same. Bookkeeping is different and accounting is different. Accounting is a big one. Bookkeeping is very narrow. Like, bookkeeping is a part of accounting. Accounting is bigger than bookkeeping in that a small part is bookkeeping. It is the process of recording financial transactions and events in the books of accounts. So, bookkeeping involves the following: identifying the financial transactions and events, measuring them in the terms of money, recording the financial transactions and events in the books of accounts, classifying the recorded transactions and events. So, guys, here we have read accounting process, where we had seven process: identification, measurement, recording, classifying, sorry, summarizing, analyzing, and communicating. It communicating the financial statement to the users. So all the seven is known as accounting. See here in the bookkeeping, they have given four of them: identifying, measuring, recording, classifying the recorded transactions and events. So only what they are saying is accounting, bookkeeping is part of accounting. So we cannot use the two terms uh, interchangeably. We should use it separately. Bookkeeping is maintaining the books of accounts. Books of accounts is nothing but our journal, ledger, subsidiary books. All these are known as books of accounts. Whatever, after identifying and after measuring the particular transaction, what we will do, we will record it in journal, and then we will classify and post those transactions to the ledger. So till this process, we will name it as bookkeeping. So this is all about bookkeeping. So please don't get confused with both the terms. Bookkeeping is recording of financial transactions and events in the books of accounts. Books of accounts is nothing but our journal, ledger, subsidiary books. All those are our books of accounts. So the next topic is difference between bookkeeping and accounting. Scope. So basis, we have totally six bases. So the first basis is scope. It is concerned with identifying financial transactions, measuring them in monetary terms, recording them in the books of accounts, and classifying them. So, as I said in the previous slide, bookkeeping is the process of identifying, measuring, recording, and classifying them in books of accounts. Accounting. It is concerned with summarizing the recorded transactions, interpreting them, and communicating the results. So, since accounting is a wider aspect, it also includes summarizing the recorded transactions, interpreting them, and communicating the results. So, this is the bookkeeping scope is narrow, while accounting scope is wider. Now, the second stage, second basis is stage. Bookkeeping is primary stage. It is the basis for accounting. Accounting is the secondary stage. So it begins where bookkeeping ends. See guys, bookkeeping ends after posting them to ledger. That is after classifying them, the process of bookkeeping ends, and from there the process of accounting starts. Accounting includes everything, but till this stage they have given the name bookkeeping, and the second stage is that is from summarizing the transactions to communicating. That is the secondary stage. So where the bookkeeping ends, the accounting starts from that stage itself. So that is the second point. The third is objective. The objective of bookkeeping is to maintain systematic records of financial transactions. Why do we maintain books? We maintain books to record the transactions in a systematic manner, or else we will not have track of what we are spending and what the income is. So only we maintain the books of accounts. Objective of accounting is to ascertain the net results of operation and financial position and to communicate the information to the interested parties. So the objective of accounting is to ascertain the net results of operation. Net results of operation means profit earned or loss incurred and financial position of the business. After ascertaining them, we will communicate to the uh, users of financial statement. So this is the third objective. Now the fourth one is nature of job. Bookkeeping, this job is routine in nature. Bookkeeping is bookkeeping is actually we will do the same thing repeatedly. See, every month we will give salary, so every month we will record the entry for giving salary in our books. Every month we will pay some rent to the office premises, so every month we will have the same entry for rent. So the same entry will be for purchase, sales. So the job will be very routine. It is routine in nature. There will be no difference. It is very mechanical in nature. Whereas accounting, the job is analytical and dynamic in nature. Accounting, we need to summarize, after summarizing the financial statement, what we will do is we will analyze the financial statements. So for analyzing, we can do analysis in many different ways. So the process of accounting involves skill. So that is not a mechanical job, that is not a routine job. So it is an analytical and dynamic in nature. Fifth basis is performance. It being a routine work is performed by junior staff. So bookkeeping is usually done by junior staff in all the office because it is a routine work. There is no specialized knowledge is required for doing a routine work. Now in the accounting, it is a specialized function and is performed by senior staff. So accounting involves decision making also. So decision taking may be in the form of investment, maybe in the form of reducing the cost or anything. So to do that, to take the decision, we need to have some specialized knowledge. We need to know the advantages and disadvantages of taking that particular decision, so which needs some extra knowledge. So it is done by a senior staff who has a specialized knowledge about that particular field. Now the last one, special skills. Bookkeeping is mechanical in nature and does not require special skills. So accounting requires special skills and ability to analyze and interpret. So we need to analyze and interpret the financial statement in a right sense. It should not be biased, or it while doing analysis and interpretation, we should not have half-baked knowledge. So that is what given here, difference between bookkeeping and accounting. I hope everything is clear till this one. So next is accountancy. Accountancy is a systematic knowledge of accounting. It educates us on how to maintain books of accounts and how to summarize the accounting information and communicate it to the users. Accountancy is knowledge, whereas accounting is the action or process. So accountancy is even more wider than accounting. So the first widest aspect is accountancy, because accountancy is the systematic. Now, accountancy gives the knowledge of how to do an accounting. Accountancy only gives the knowledge of maintaining books of accounts and how to summarize and communicate the accounting information to its users. So accountancy, then comes accounting. Accounting is an action or process. Accounting is just doing the action or process of accounting. Accountancy is knowledge, whereas accounting is the action or process. Accounting process is carried on the basis of rules and principles framed by accountancy. So accountancy only frames uh, the rules and principles on how to do accounting. Accountancy is the knowledge of accounting, whereas accounting is application of accountancy. So, accountancy is the knowledge of accounting. Accountancy gives the rules, guidelines, and the knowledge of how to do accounting. And accounting is we are just following all those things. So that is given here. So let me put it this way. So, so the big circle is accountancy, inside which we have accounting. So, yes, guys, with this, the topic of accountancy gets over. So, our next topic will be objective of accounting, advantages of accounting, and limitations of accounting, accounting information, the types of accounting information, and the uses of accounting information. So, all these we will cover in our upcoming video lectures. I hope everything is clear till this. If you have any doubt, please do post it in comment section, and also please like, share, and subscribe the YouTube channel of Avyukt Learning. Thank you so much.